Hello, this is Mel and I've got a short training video on the use of Audacity. This is version 2.2.3 and it works with Windows 10 as well as Windows 7. There is also a version available for Mac if you're using a Mac laptop of some sort. There's no tablet device option though. Right, anyway. This is how it looks with the menu along the top. Then you've got the toolbar underneath that. Then you've got some settings. Just ignore this JIE thing. That's the little sound card I'm using to connect up to the computer from this microphone I'm holding. And that's the project area underneath, and there's a timeline above there marked off in seconds. Down in the bottom it's got some things about the recording, including some times, and this is when you start selecting stuff using the toolbars. Now up here there is the toolbar. I'm just going to ignore the transport controls, everyone knows what they are. Record is the most important and stop is there, and space is play bar. The space is play, and that's the green triangle there. But here is the main cursor, which is the selection tool. It's used to select parts of the recording. Next to it there is the envelope tool, which is a special tool that needs a special lesson on altogether, and underneath there is the time shift tool, which is very important if you're using Audacity to make some recordings that have music underneath them or music mixed in with the speech, and I'll do that at a later lesson. Over here we've got some signal bars which work when you're doing some recording. I'm not recording at the moment, so nothing's happening there. And over here you've got levels of the microphone and the playback level. If you've got a microphone that's not very good, you might need to crank it right up. But overall I think generally you're looking for something that gives a reasonable output and a reasonable quality. So at this point that's the main part of the recording screen. I'll just start recording. I'll just put the microphone up a bit because I think this microphone's not very flash either. So I'll put it about halfway there. Okay, and it's got this microphone connected to the sound card little mixer thing, as I said, and I'll start recording. Okay, let's see what happens. We've got some signal happening there, and you see the up at the top there you see the signal bars indicating the strength. That's a little bit on the soft side. You'd rather it go louder like this. This is the sort of level you should be looking at, because otherwise when you boost the level it boosts all the junk behind it, like noise and so on. Anyway, I'll stop it there and I'll have some messing around with this. Okay, so when it's stopped the cursor goes back to the very start, but the first thing you'll want to do is to show yourself the whole project. So you click on that icon there, which is the I-beam lying on its side. You'll see now that the whole project fits in there. It shows you the whole recording is 23 seconds long, but it's not very high a level. So the very first thing we'll do is you need to save it. So File and Save Project or Control S does the same job, and you're going to save it somewhere, and I think in this case I'm saving on the desktop so I can find it again, and I'll just call it test. So click in that box there and type test. Now what's happening here? T-E-S-T. There we go, and save it. And now I'll boost its level to make it sort of a bit more easily listened to. Now I'll just play it back first to hear how loud it sounds. So I'll move the cursor back to the start by clicking that, and then play. Okay, let's see what happens. We've got some signal happening there. And you see up at the top there you see the signal bars indicating the strength. That's a little bit on the soft side. You'd rather go louder like this instead of signal bars moving. This is the playback level. You see the microphone, because otherwise when you boost the level it boosts all the speaker beside the chunk behind it, like noise and so on. If you listen carefully in the background you hear a little bit of hiss in the background, which is not very pleasant. It's not a very good microphone setup, this one. Anyway, I'll magnify it now so you can see what I'm talking about. If I click over here in this level, in this area which has got no writing, it selects the whole track. The first thing I want to do is go to Effect and Amplify, and I'm going to boost it up so it's the maximum level I can for broadcast, which is -1 is the top level, that's the new peak amplitude, -1. Click on OK to do the job. Now I'm going to play it back again. I want you to hear, listen carefully so you can hear what a bad recording sounds like. Okay, let's see what happens. We've got some signal happening there, and you see up at the top there you see the signal bars indicating the strength. That's a little bit on the soft side. You'd rather it go louder like this. This is the sort of level you should be looking at, because otherwise when you boost the level it boosts up. You notice when it got to that point there how much clearer it was, so that's a message to say that you really need to speak up close to your microphone, get a decent output that makes the quality sound better as well. Anyway, that'll do for our first lesson. You've made a file from using a microphone to speak into. You've saved it. We've boosted the level of it, and we're going to quit out of the program by choosing the X on the top corner, and we're going to save it before we close.